Welcome to the wagon today. We're set up today in Corinth, Mississippi for a veterans event tomorrow, the second annual Wagons for Veterans of the Crossroads. We're going to have a lot of noise in the background of this video. They set us up right at the entrance to this event. So we're going to, during this video, there's going to be a lot of things going on and moving around, but we're going to try to make the best out of this we can. Tonight is a cook's dinner. So they have a dinner variety for all the chuck wagon cooks, and everybody usually brings a dish. The dish we're going to bring tonight is actually requested for us to bring is a pumpkin cobbler. So we're going to go ahead and start trying to talk you through a little bit of this pumpkin cobbler. Now, it starts off with 2 cans of pumpkin. Now you want to get pumpkin. I've seen some cans that are pumpkin pie filling. They got a little bit extra stuff in there other than pumpkin, so you want to get the ones that are just pumpkin. And the recipe calls for a 29-ounce can technically. I haven't been able to find one of them lately, but 2 cans is 28. And I think when you're cooking out here like this, I think 1 ounce really not going to make a difference, and people not going to notice. But again, this was requested. We did a bunch of pumpkin cobbler at this event last year, and everybody enjoyed it. We're doing it again tomorrow, by the way, but it was requested of us tonight to do it for the cook's dinner. So anyway, we got those 2 cans of pumpkin in there. To those 2 cans of pumpkin, we want to add 3 eggs, and fairly large eggs. Okay, folks, we had a little mishap, so we got to go back and start over just a little bit. But to this pumpkin, we want to add 3 eggs, and they're about medium to large eggs, and we want to add them to there. And folks, looks like the weather's going to be really beautiful up here tomorrow. Going to be about 28 in the morning, but it should be a high of about 72 tomorrow afternoon, which should bring a lot of people up here to this event. We got several wagons setting up. Give this just a little stir. Now the recipe calls for a cup of evaporated milk or a cup of pet milk. I change it up just a little bit. I put a half a cup of pet milk in there, and I had a half a cup of sweetened condensed milk instead of the pet milk. Just something I do that's a little bit different. I'm going to add about half of this can. This is an 8-ounce can, so I'm going to add about half of that can. And then we're going to add about a third of the can of this evaporated milk. And I'm eyeballing this, folks. We want to add about a tablespoon of vanilla. And just a little extra touch, because it's special. Alright. And now we want about a cup of sugar. Now, you might want to be a little lighter on the sugars, which I'm using the sweetened condensed milk in place of the evaporated, so you're going to get some sweetness from that condensed milk. So I'm only going to start with about 3/4 of a cup, and then I'll add to it by taste if we think we need to. And then we want to put a tablespoon of pumpkin spice. And I like just a touch of nutmeg. And that's all it takes, folks. right there. We're going to whisk this all together and come back and show you. We're going to put it in Dutch oven and we're going to get it cooked off. Hey, welcome back, folks. We mixed up our pumpkin and needed a little bit of adjusting. We added just a little bit of nutmeg and some little bit of more sweetened condensed milk to that. Now, this is basically a pumpkin pie without a shell in a roundabout way. So we want to give this Dutch oven a good spray with some Pam. And yeah, you got a lot of people got a question. Ham on a chuck wagon? Yeah. Look, it's the chuck wagon's cook's best friend. So we're gonna get that on there. We're gonna get this pumpkin pie off in here. We're gonna get this to bacon just a little bit as we do the topping. Again, we're gonna do about 4 of these tomorrow for the people that are gonna be here. It's a little warm, folks. All right, folks, we're gonna go get this cooked off. Hey folks, welcome back. We're going to do our topping for this, I call it a cobbler. I don't know, it may be sort of like a crisp in some ways, but we're going to start working on the topping. We got our pumpkin starting to cook a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and get this mixed up. This recipe has 1 package of yellow cake mix, and this is a shortcut instead of doing it a little different, so we can use a 1 package. Calls for a cup of pecans, kind of chopped up pecans, and the only other thing that goes on the top is a cup of butter. Each one of these sticks is a 1/2 cup. So they've been out here at room temperature getting warmed up, so we're going to try to incorporate 2 sticks of butter. We don't have a lot of room, folks, so we gotta always keep our stuff picked up. Now you can use a fork, you can use a pastry cutter, you can use a lot of different things with it, but I'm going to use this spoon to get this mixed up. Hey folks, we're going to add our topping to this. I'm going to pull our lid off. We're cooking fairly good. We're going to give this a little turn. Then we want to add our topping. We want to just put this all over the top. There we go. Hey folks, we got our Dutch oven pulled off and we got the coals off the top. You want to take a look at what we got? That is a pumpkin cobbler. Now, we're not going to cut into it because we're taking it to the dinner tonight. But, folks, it can be done out here just like it can be done in your oven. Folks, and like we end our videos, enjoy your food.